Welcome everyone to my channel. Today we are still working with percentages. Now let me give you a recap of what we did the last lesson. Last lesson we did it was also percentages anyway, only that we express percentages into fraction and then we divide them into their lowest term. So today we'll be taking it from fractions to what? Percentages, as opposed to the last class that it was from percentages to fractions. Do you understand? Now before I proceed into today's class properly, I will implore you all, if you haven't subscribed, to please subscribe to this channel and then hit the notification bell so that you'll be the first to know anytime I upload. And please, I will implore you also please to let us push this content, this beautiful and educating content, to as many people as possible by sharing this content with your loved ones. Also, give me a thumbs up so that we can beat the YouTube algorithm, such that YouTube can help us to push this content forward. Do you understand? Alright, now let's go to today's class. Now, we want to express the following fractions as what? Percentages. We want to move them from fractions to what? Percentages. So this is what we do. Now, the first one I have here is 2 over 5. If I'm going to express it as percentage, this is what I'm going to do. I have 2 over 5 multiplied by what? 100. Why am I multiplied by 100? I'm multiplying by 100 because of the fact that I actually want to express them as what? Percentages. And do not forget that percentage means what? 100. Alright, now that's why I'm multiplying it by what? 100. Now I have 2 over 5 multiplied by 100. Usually what we get to do, if you remember vividly, based on our previous lesson where we did multiplication of fraction, when you have it like this, you just have to look at the particular numerator and denominator and see any divisor that is going to divide both of them, or each of them will divide one another. Now based on that understanding, this is what I have. I have 2 over 5 multiplied by 100. So what I'm going to do first is this. I know that 2 cannot divide 5, but I know that 5 and 100, there's some, I have a divisor. 5 can actually divide this. So how many 5 can I get in 5? 1. How many 5 can I get in 10? 2. How many 5 can I get in 0? 0. So what do I have left at the numerator? I have 2 and 20, which I'm going to multiply together. So 2 times 20 is going to give me what? 40 over, I have 1 left here, over 1. So 40 divided by 1 is what? Is still 40. So I've been able to express this as it. So it's not, I'm not going to leave it at that. I'm going to include my what? My percent sign. Because I'm asked to express it as what? Percentages. That is, I'm asked to move it from ordinary fraction to what? Percentage. So anywhere you see 2 over 5, it invariably means what? 40%. Does that resonate with you? Now, if that resonates with you, let's look at this next example. I have 176 over 300. I also want to express it as what? Percentage. So this is what I'm going to do. 176 divided by 300. To express it as percentage, I'll multiply by 100, just like I did here, times 100. Now, since I have it here and this has become what? Multiplication of fractions. So I'm going to go look at my numerators and denominators and see the one that is going to count, that is going to divide each other. Or I come up with a unique divisor that can what? Divide both my numerator and denominator diagonally, so to speak. Do you understand? So now, this 0 will negate this 0. This 0 will negate this 0. So what am I left with? I'm left with 176 and 3. Now you may want to check to see if this 3 is going to divide this 176. Now 3 in 17 will give me 5, because 3 times 5 is 15. So I'll be left with 2. Now that's what, if I place it beside this 6, it becomes 26. Can 3 divide 26 successfully? No, it cannot. So that means I'm going to have a mixed fraction, so to speak. So what I'm left with is what? 176 divided by what? 3. So I'll start my division. How many 3 can I get in 3 is 1. How many 3 can I get in 17 is what? 5. Because 3 times 5 is what? 15. Now if I subtract 15 from 17, I have 2 left. That 2, I'll place it beside this 6 to give me 26. How many 3 can I get in 26? Is what? 8. Because 3 times 8 is what? 24. Now if I subtract 24 from 26, what am I left with? I'll be left with 2. Now that 2, this is my 2 which is remaining, over the denominator, which is what? Our 3. So my answer is going to be what? 58 whole number, 2 over 3%. Is that clear? Now let me take one example so that you can understand this concept. Alright, now this third example is 1 over 3. 1 over 3, as we all know, is a fraction. So we want to express it as what? As a percentage. So what we do, as usual, is just exactly what we did in the previous example. So I have 1 over 3. Now the fact that I'm going to express it as a percentage means I'm going to multiply it with what? 100. And that would be 1 over 3 times 100. So what kind of divisor can I come up with that I can use to divide both of them? Apparently, there is none, because 3 cannot divide 100 successfully. Although it can divide it, only that it will not be successful. It will have a what? A leftover or a remainder, which will give us a mixed fraction. So really, what I have here is 1 times 100 is 100. Divided by, what do I have at my denominator? I have 3. So I'll use the 3 like that to divide it. How many 3 can I get in 3? 1. How many 3 can I get in 10? I have 3. Because 3 times 3 is what? 9. Now if I subtract 9 from 10, I'm going to be left with what? 1. That 1, I'll place it here, and this becomes what? 10. How many 3 can I get in 10? 3. Remainder what? 1 over what? This denominator. So my answer is going to be what? 33 whole number, 1 over 3%. Is that clear? Alright, now let's move on to the next one. This one I have 17 over 20, and I want to express it as what? Percentage. I'm going to adopt the same methodology that I adopted here. So this is what? 17 over 20 times 100 over 1. Now this 0 will negate this 0. How many 2 can I get in 2? 1. How many 2 can I get in 10? 5. Now I have 17 and 5 up, and I have 1 down. Meaning that 17 times 5 is what I have there. 17 times 5. 5 times 7, 35. I'm keeping my 3. 5 times 1, 5. Plus this 3, that's 8. 85. So I have 85 at the numerator, and I have 1 at the denominator. Now 85 divided by 1 is what? 85. And that is what? 85%. So you can see that expressing fractions as percentages or expressing percentages as fractions is just a walk in the park. It's an icing on the cake, you know. It's very, very easy. Now, if you do not understand, it is very understandable that you might not understand this concept easily. All you just have to do is to pause this video, watch it over and over again until you understand this concept. And I must say a very big thank you for watching today. I'll see you in the next class. Bye-bye.